but it is an asset, you know you can wear it, enjoy it, but you can cash it in basically whenever you want. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are asking the big question: are handbags investments? So in the past couple of weeks I have seen several people that are very sure about, about their opinion that handbags are not good investments or not investments at all. And then on the other hand, Sophie Showhead, one of the big handbag YouTubers, she has uploaded her video, saying again that handbags, well, the right handbags are a good investment. And I thought, hey, we need to have that conversation too. So definitely please let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I think it's a very important topic, because obviously there are always newcomers, new starters in the industry, right? And they will probably turn to YouTube and think about, do I buy my first designer handbag? And if so, do I need to think about the whole investment side of things? So, of course you don't want to tell people, buy a designer handbag, it's a great investment, you're gonna make a lot of money with it in a couple of years. So there are many factors that play into this whole topic, obviously. Okay, so first of all, today's video is of course based on my own personal experiences and my own personal habits. And I think habits is a very important part of the whole conversation, because how are you treating your bags? Of course that plays into resale value. So I thought, let's start with this little baby and this one here as well. So as you know, these two bags are from Chanel's Métier d'Art collections. This was Chanel Métier d'Art collection 2019 and this was Chanel Métier d'Art 2020 from last year. And I thought, let's start this conversation with these examples. So my opinion is, yes, handbags can be a good investment, but you need to be aware of a whole catalog of factors that play into this decision if a bag is a good investment or not. So let's start with this one. This bag, it's of course always a question of demand, right? So we all know that Chanel has regular price increases, and last year I think was the worst year ever in the history, because we had 3 Chanel price increases, one of them which was the 25 to 27% price increase on classics, which was insane. That happened in May 2020, and we still saw 2 other price increases last year. So other fashion houses, of course, like Louis Vuitton, etc., which we'll get into in a second, they have price increases too. However, they are, not such big jumps. Like with Chanel, you can always expect the classics to go up around £400. This is the Chanel mini reissue. And this was, of course, a very limited piece that came out. Everybody wanted to get their hands on it. Factors like the colorway plays into this as well. Not a single bag looks like another one of these models, so of course if you have a bag that's entirely pink, your resale value might not be as good as a bag that shows the rainbow effect properly. But that's another topic again, so let me try and talk to you about my thoughts. So this bag, when it came out, it was £3,000 and it got sold on Fashion File for $6,650 US. So it's a big increase, With a bag like this, you could basically, if you can get your hands on one because you have a good relationship to USA or you're just really lucky, you could buy that bag and sell it immediately for almost double the price. So you could make 100% profit. Of course, it's a question as well, where can you sell it? Because you have to think about things like commission that you have to pay if you consign the bag and so on and so on. So this is the bag that is a good example if you ask me in terms of, can you make money with bags? Of course you can, but you have to know exactly what you're buying and sell it at the proper time, if that makes sense, when everybody basically wants to get their hands on it. I don't know how this is going to look like in 10 years. Do people still want to buy this? Maybe, because it's a rare collector's piece, but the time to really make a big amount of money immediately was right after you basically bought this bag, okay? So same is for this one. I have no idea if I can still find it, but also when these bags came out, they were even cheaper, because the classics obviously had a couple of price increases between 2019 and 20. I think for this one I paid £2,600, whereas this one was $3,000. And they also got sold for $6,600 US on Fashion File. If I find it, I'll put it up there. If not, then they don't have one currently on the market, I guess. So same, you know, this was so hyped, so many people wanted it, but it was just a limited amount of bags that got sold. So yeah guys, I think these two bags are a good example for what an investment could be in terms of handbags, because like, what does investment mean in the first place? Investing means that basically the investor spends money on an item or an asset and hopes to make a profit on it in the future. So I think in that sense, you know, you could consider handbags an investment. Let's talk about the Chanel Boy bag. So this is considered now to belong to Chanel's classic range. This bag only came out in 2012, I believe. So it's nothing in comparison to the Chanel classic flaps, of course, which we get into later. However, it's a good example in terms of investment as well. This is of course the classic black version with the, you know, antique gold, brushed gold hardware. So it's something that always sells very well, you know, if you want to don't risk anything, basically always choose black and gold. And you know, black and gold sells even better than black and silver. It's just the way it is. This bag I got in 2015 for 2,500, I can't remember, £50, let's say £2,500. This bag now gets sold for 5,000. So I made already 100% on it. And this bag is like, I've basically never worn it. It only lives in my handbag cabinet most of the time, and it's pristine, and I know, you know, I could just get my money back out. So obviously guys, you know, I do consider bags an investment. Obviously not all of them. However, I mean, if you make mindful decisions, your bags can be an investment. So this is a special bag anyway. This is the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. We all know how hard it is. It gets a little bit easier now to get your hands on this one, simply because of the current state the world is in, and that there are no tourists and less people who want to buy designer goods in general. I think that's why it's easier to get your hands on it. However, even though the prices have dropped when it comes to this bag, I'm gonna find it on Fashion Fair and put it up here, they still sell for an immensely high amount. This bag retail costs £755 in the UK at the moment, I believe. I will double check that as well. And you know, it sells for double its retail price again. Let's talk about canvas bags in general, maybe the Speedy, you know, if I find a chart I will also put it up here. Those bags have small price increases in comparison to Chanel. However, over the years, it is a significant amount that those bags, you know, grow in value. So even if you get a monogram bag, let's say a Speedy 25, which I have as well, but I didn't want to bring it out now, and you wear it and it develops a patina and, you know, you have some wear and tear on the bag. However, if you bought it a couple years back, you know, those bags were still at like £500. Now they are like, I think, are they already at £1,000? I will check that. But nonetheless, if you wait a couple of years, you can definitely get the money out that you put in, even though you are wearing and enjoying your bag. And at least, you know, therefore, can it be considered an investment? Maybe not, because you're not making a profit, if we really take it like literally what an investment means. But it is an asset, you know you can wear it, enjoy it, but you can cash it in basically whenever you want. Let's talk about vintage bags as well. If you want to buy vintage and pre-loved, I think that's a good idea too. So this is a really good example. This is actually a Chanel bag. Most of you always say, like when they see it in my videos, oh my god, I would not think this is a Chanel bag. It's from 1997, okay, so it is old, I know that. And it's still in great condition. I found it in Japan and I paid $1,000 for this. And then of course I just was online, Vestiaire, eBay, wherever, and I found this. So this bag got sold, it's sold now, for $2,900. Even if you don't make that, and let's say a little bit more realistic of what you could get for a bag like this would be $2,000, I would have still made, you know, $1,000 again, even with a vintage bag. So I think even a vintage bag can be an investment, because you actually are making a profit if you want to sell it at some point, you know. But nonetheless, you always know you just have the assets sitting in your closets. And from what we have seen, and maybe it's a good time now to get into the Chanel Jumbo, I put the chart up here. You can see how it has grown in value immensely since it came out, especially within the past couple of years basically. Because what Chanel is doing is they obviously want to keep up with their mass, so their prices will just climb and climb and climb, and there's no end in sight. So, you know, in a couple of years, I'm 100% sure we are going to pay £10,000 for a Chanel classic flag bag, let's say the jumbo size. So, you know, it is going to happen. And This is another good example. This is a Fendi Peekaboo Large. It's of course not a bag that a lot of people want. However, if you find the right person who is looking for something like this, they are willing to pay more. I was really lucky. I found this bag on Fashion File as well. And I got it for $1,000 again. I think it was even like $980 US dollar. So let's say 1K. And you can see the retail price of this bag was $6,980. And so I saw it a couple of months ago being sold on Vestia Collective, and I hope I can still find it in their sold section. I will try. If not, yeah, I'm sorry. But it got sold for £3,900. So, you know, again, even let's say I would sell this bag for 2,900, okay, 3,000. You would make more than what you paid for. You would make like 100% profit on these bags. So of course that's not, you know, happening with any bag. So I don't want to tell you, you know, go out and buy whatever bag you want and you are going to make a profit. You need to do your own research. You need to look into different platforms and, you know, what bags are selling for or have sold for in the past. But the right handbags are an investment. Many bags are just an asset, you know, that you know you can cash in whenever you want. And some might not be as good as an investment because you don't get a big profit. Some might be an asset where you actually lose some money, but you will always get some money back. So I think that is a very nice thought. However, like I said, your habits play into this. You have to take care of your bags. Nobody really wants a bag that looks like a car has driven over it, you know. So something else that I forgot and I just want to throw in there very quickly is, for example, my Chanel earrings as well. I said it before in my jewelry collection video. However, these ones are so highly sought after and they are so difficult to find because they don't make them anymore. I bought those earrings in 2016 for £210 in Harrods, okay? And now they get sold for over 1,800 US dollar, which is absolutely crazy. So even with pieces like this, they can be obviously considered an investment because you would make a big profit. So yeah guys, that's just what I wanted to throw in there as well. So yeah guys, I think that was it. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Join our little handbag obsessed family here because we all do have the same luxury disease. And yeah guys, I see you again very, very soon. Bye!